何の真似だ。君らしくない戦術だったな。なぜ必要に能力を使う。遊びはおしまいだ。鬼竹。
確かに返してもらった。
これで借りはなしだ。
おかげで助かったのも事実だな。
さっさと蹴りをつけろ。
これで終わりだ。
In One Piece, devil fruits are known for granting incredible power, but every so often, one turns out to be far stronger than anyone could have imagined, and when that power finally shows itself, even the strongest fighters are left speechless. These are the moments when One Piece characters shocked everyone with their devil fruit power. We start this list with an absolute banger, starting from the Marineford War.
誰か嘘だと言ってくれ。本丸がこんな姿になるなんて。
おい、どうした？誰も来ねえのかよ。残念だよな。じゃあ手始めにこのマリンフォードでも沈めていこうか。要塞ならまた立て直せばいい。は世界のほぼ中心に位置する島マリンフォード。ここを沈めるなどと口にするな、青に才が。
We stay in one of the best arcs in the entire series, where another oldie flexed the power of one of the most dangerous devil fruits. That's when Whitebeard, the so-called strongest man in the world, showed the Marines exactly why that title was never up for debate.
"俺の愛する息子は無事なんだろうな。大気にひびん。
これが白ひげの能力。
Up until this point, he was mostly standing back on the Moby Dick, watching the war unfold. But the second Whitebeard actually stepped down onto the battlefield himself, the entire energy shifted, seeing the strongest man in the world walk directly into the front line, casually overpowering giant vice admirals with his devil fruit was an absolute reality check for the Marines.
邪魔だな。
And then there's Marco, proof that some devil fruits are basically a cheat code. Watch what he pulls off against one of the strongest forces of the Marines, where two insanely powerful devil fruits collide.
Yasakani no magatama.
Oi, oi. 大将の攻撃を防いだ。
いきなりキングは取れねえだろうよい。
ロギアよりさらに希少、軽厳重種。
見ろ、傷跡が消えていく。
信じられねえ。効かねえなんて。
不死鳥マルコ。
見たことがないね。
While while Marco showed us how to deal with a Marine Admiral, the Straw Hats' first encounter with Kazan was a completely different story. When they ran into him early on, it was an absolute reality check. Do you guys remember this encounter? Back then, Logia Powers felt like the ultimate cheat code, and Kazan made it very clear that the Straw Hats were nowhere near that level yet.
残念。
クラッツ粉々になって死んだ。いや無理だ。
アイスサーブ。スライスシュー。
ゴムゴムのピストル。
After a brutal and long fight, the Straw Hats finally defeated Moria, but they were left completely exhausted, running on nothing but willpower. And right when they thought it was over, another warlord showed up out of nowhere, Kuma. And in their state, they were completely at his mercy. He didn't even need a real fight to prove just how terrifying his devil fruit really is.
あらゆるものを弾き飛ばす力。肉肉の実の肉球人間。
こいつもしかして大したことねえんじゃねえ。
待ったなしだ。
ゾロ後ろだ。逃げろ。
そこまでだ。
黒足の三者。お前がそうか。
火の取り星。
何やってんだありゃ。
爆弾になる。要するに爆弾作ってんのか。
ウルススショック。
They were completely helpless against Kuma's broken power, but if there's one good thing that came out of this absolute nightmare, it's that it set up one of the most iconic scenes in anime history.
何もなかった。
Back to Marine Admirals flexing their devil fruit power, we got one of the most epic entrances in all of One Piece. Kizaru didn't even bother walking in, he showed up standing on a freaking cannonball and then wiped the floor with the rising pirate rookies.
光の速度で蹴られたことはあるかい？
師匠。
どいつもこいつも。
大きい船長。目が見えない。
いつか知らねえけども実態はあるな。
This next admiral is fairly new to the story, but his devil fruit already proved to be one of the most terrifying in the entire series. No fire, no ice, nothing flashy. Just a slow, brutal power that most people don't even see coming until it's too late.
よう言うかましやがってクソが。行くぞやっちまえ。
あと一人。その負傷した体じゃ限界みてえだぞ。
あえて寄せない。
寄せと言ったよな。 俺の立つ瀬がねえんだよ。お前らはま、よくやった方だがな。
His power looked absolute terrifying in his first major action. What makes it so brutal is how he can impale his enemies with sharp roots, completely draining his opponents until they're left completely shriveled. But he wasn't done showing off just yet. Soon after, he took on the samurai of Wano all at once, showing off even more insane abilities of his forest fruit. Speaking of newer admirals, Fujitora doesn't just have an insane devil fruit. I personally love the character design itself. He's blind, has a badass scar over his eye, relies on his sword as a cane, and still manages to be one of the most powerful characters in the entire series.
白だ。
誰だってみ黒だよバカ野郎。
白じゃん。おっさん勝ちだな。
本当に勝ってやすか。
おっさんの勝ちだ。
俺たちが黒といや黒なんだ。お兄さん、ちょいとどいてておくんな。その人ら地獄へ落ちてもらいやすんで。
Damn, he left a first impression so powerful. The man was literally farming aura from day one. He didn't just stop those scammers, he sent a message to the entire room without even breaking a sweat. It was the ultimate way to show that you should never mess with an old man, even if he's blind. Funny enough, Fujitora just said that being blind isn't always that bad, and against this next character, it might literally save his life. Boa Hancock's devil fruit is the exact reason why. She's known as the most beautiful woman in the world, and that beauty is what makes her so deadly. Her devil fruit power instantly turns anyone who feels attracted to her into solid stone. One look, and it's already over.
皆油断するな。
あれが海賊女帝。
七部会の称号は好きよ。剥奪は嫌じゃん。命令など聞きとうない。こういうのはどうじゃ。わらわを迎えに来た海兵たちは事故に遭い、体が石になり全滅してしまった。わらわが何をしようとも、人を殺めても世界中がそれを許してくる。わらわが美しいから。
やめんか貴様ら。
わらわに見とれるやましい心の体を固くする。メロメロメロ。
Up next, we have Doflamingo, showing everyone in Dressrosa why his devil fruit is one of the most overpowered in the entire series. This isn't just a guy who fights with his powers. He controls entire battlefields with them, and when he finally decided he'd had enough of the chaos in his kingdom, he didn't just fight back. He trapped the entire city in a way nobody saw coming. What he does next completely changes the scale of what a devil fruit can actually do.
さあ、すべてを終わらせよ。鳥かごだ。とにかく島を出るんだ。前なんかある。刃物？
この国の真実が漏れる前に今この島にいる奴らを皆殺しにするつもりだ。
温泉前河原聖剣
なんて。
We're staying in Dressrosa, where this rooster-headed menace completely shocked the crowd. The entire stadium was praying for his downfall, but he flexed on his haters in the coldest way imaginable, proving that no matter how much they booed, nobody there could actually touch him.
Bellamy! 時は満ちた。
これやばいんじゃないか。
嘘だろ。逃げろ。キーン。いけ。なんという威力。エリザベロ2世、たった一撃のパンチでベラミー、グルーギリー、その他優勝候補も。おい、あそこ見ろ。誰かいるぞ。バリア、バリアクラッシュ。B ブロック勝者はバルトロメオ。
Also on the same island, we have a devil fruit that looks completely harmless on the surface, but turns out to be pure nightmare fuel. Sugar might look like an innocent little girl, but the moment she took on the Tontada soldiers, she proved just how terrifying her powers truly are. In just a matter of seconds, she wiped out an entire squad without even trying.
行くです。
おお、やりやがった。
観念するです。シュガー、そしてお前を気絶させるので。トンタッタ族、ここ1年。私弱いと思われて。リトルブラックベアーズ、契約よ。私の命令に命尽きるまで従うこと。みんなに忘れられた？
急におもちゃが現れたです。
幹部党内の者たちは皆殺しにしなさい。
What makes her fruit so incredibly twisted is that a single touch doesn't just turn you into a toy. It literally erases your entire existence from the memories of everyone who ever loved you. You're forced to serve her forever, while the world completely forgets you ever existed. It's easily one of the most terrifying powers Oda has ever created. Next up, we have one of the most terrifying transformations in early One Piece. Chopper might look harmless, but back in Eni's lobby, when the Straw Hats did everything to save Nico Robin, he took his devil fruit to a dark extreme. By swallowing 3 rumble balls, he unleashed a form we had never seen before.
ごめんのランブルボール。どうせ死ぬなら。
でっかい。
And we get another crew member turning into an absolute nightmare for their enemy. When Black Maria mocked her and pushed her to the limit, Robin didn't just fight back. She summoned a terrifying demonic form that shocked the entire fan base.
何その姿。悪魔だからなんだってんだ。デモニがフルール。ウラン蛇口クラッチ。うわ
While Robin embraced her dark demon side, Luffy went in the absolute opposite direction, unlocking the true power of the Hito Hito no Mi. Model Nika, Gear 5, completely broke the internet. Watching Luffy bounce around with total freedom while treating Kaido like a playground toy was pure legendary behavior.
せーの。 はいはいはいはい。
Just when we thought Gear 5 couldn't get any wilder, Bonnie completely shocked the entire fanbase. With her Devil Fruit, she unlocked a future where she achieved peak freedom, giving us a second Gear 5 on the battlefield. Turning herself into a giant white-haired Nika form proved just how broken her imagination truly is.
私が一番自由な未来。楽しくなってきた。
いいか調子に乗るな。
任せろ。
いいか
思いっきりぶっ飛ばせ。
何をする。ストロングインパクト。イフリートジャンプ。
ガサガサすんなボディ。特大。
ライトヘルメモリー
パンチ。
To finish things off, we have the chaotic fight between Law and Blackbeard on Winter Island. This was a complete showcase of what happens when two high-tier devil fruits collide. Law was throwing out insane awakened moves, but Blackbeard proved once again why having two devil fruits makes him an absolute nightmare to fight.
覚醒技かくそクロームショックビレウォープルームタクトクローム
If you watched all the way to the end, damn, I really love you. Thank you so much for your time, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment with the word team so I know who the real crewmates are, and definitely let me know which devil fruit is your absolute favorite and why. Also, if you like this one, I'm sure you're going to love this video right here.